What is the best primary against the illuminate? Purifier can one-tap the Voltless with a max charge shot if you hit them or near them. Decent blast radius. Two-shot Overseers with the same idea. And it doesn't bounce. Just don't get too ambitious. You may shoot yourself like I do all the time. Two-shot the Tau Technician or max charge it and then two basic shots to kill it faster. One-shot the Randy Objective. And you can break ship shields. I didn't know this. It takes forever though. And I mean forever. It takes you 4 max charge shots to break the shield on a harvester. You can do it faster than this, but you'll waste more ammunition in the process. For the horn, I'd assume it takes you roughly 7 or 8 base shots. And in this case, I did 1 max charge shot followed by 5 regular shots. I'm trying to mix that around. The insane thing here, though, that I didn't know, is you can stagger harvesters with the Purifier. If you max charge and hit it essentially anywhere, it'll stagger it. It'll interrupt the beam. It'll interrupt the wind up for the electrical shock. That is nuts. So what I'm doing or trying to do is max charge and hit it with a mag dump of sorts. I'm missing most of my bullets though. So if you're actually hitting most of your shots, I think it'd take you probably 2 mags, maybe 2.5 magazines. This is a definition of a combo weapon though. You can stack with the Purifier and then line up a shot with a different support weapon or a few shots, and that way you won't get killed in the process. It's unironically a combo weapon. Adjudicator quickly handles the Narc 9000, and it can one-tap the Voltless with a headshot. If you shoot them in the body twice, they will walk around for a bit longer and eventually fall over. It takes roughly 3 seconds, I would guess. Against the Overseers, it is 3 headshots. Some dudes said 2, they're smoked and dented. Versus body, or we'll say center mass, is roughly 11 shots. The actual number could vary. I'm assuming their arm gets in the way, their gun perhaps. But I got 11 there. If you're facing the dudes with the shields on the ground, you're better off going for leg shots, but just for the sake of science, I shot the shield. It's not worth it at all. Just go for leg shots or wait. Against the Randy Objective, it takes you, I think, 11 shots. You can count that. Shield-wise, it's roughly half magazine to strip the shield from your harvester. And once that's done, you go for the horn. I think I missed a decent bit. I'm guessing 5 shots. So not bad by any means. To actually kill the harvester, because once a horn's broken, it can't shield again. This is going to take you, in perfect situation, maybe 40 shots. Me, it took roughly 51. And it's a struggle. This is also on level 3, just for ease of use. Exploding crossbow can one-shot a ton of Voltless given the massive blast radius, but it can also skip across the ground, missing anything you are trying to hit. You can one-tap Overseers with a headshot, or two-shot them if you direct hit them even through their shields, or if you hit in close enough, because the blast radius is again massive. You one-tap the Snitch Roomba, and it takes you 3 shots to break these shield and harvesters, and 3 shots to break the horn. That's the entire magazine of the crossbow. Killing the harvester afterwards is a bit of a different story. I think I counted this, and we're going to go ahead and let it play, just so folks can see what's happening, and it's not like it's actually really good, and Doe just doesn't know what he's talking about. You try this, and let me know how it goes. Using just yourself, you go in solo, because some folks go into a mission with a whole gang of folk and say, I one-tapped it with the crossbow, Douglas. D.O. Double Douglas, you are so bad at the game, I can one-shot it with the crossbow. I am a deity, I am God. Your teammates shot it for you, dog. They helped you. They took it, like me doing this solo on level 3, by the way, is for consistency. It's to give a control. Do you know how scientists do scientific stuff? By having a control in the experiment. And other things. Hypotheses and whatnot. Anywho, good luck breaking ship shields with this thing, because you can blow it up once the shield's broken. That's definitely a factor. But trying to break it in the first place, it's teasing you. You're literally being edged, brother, because you get it close to breaking and then you have to reload. But they made armor that gives you a faster reload speed. You should know how I feel about armor that's there to try and solve a thing in the game that may not feel that great. You have armor for recoil, armor for ammo, reload speed, armor for weapon sway. Armor for everything. Oh my goodness. Where's the armor to flip a vehicle? Arc Blitzer can one-shot multiple Voltless at one time. I'd say roughly 3 or 4. If you aim at their head or above it, it will be a one-tap. If you don't kill them instantly, they will enter a bleed out state. You can also be damaging overseers and stunning them if they're in the same lineup. The stun, however, isn't a guarantee, as we'll see in a moment. The overseer on the right is shielded up. He's about to press W. He's tired of getting shot from range. He knows I'm weak if he gets too close. His homie saw me. He said, nah, I'd win. He has power armor or something. I'm shooting him. The shots are landing. He pulls up like he's the last boss in Black Myth Wukong and dumpsters me, son. You can two-shot the reinforcement Roomba, and if you hit it once, you'll stagger it. Or stun it so it can't snitch. And you can break ship shields. Again, I was taken aback from this. And it seems to be a lot more beneficial than other weapons that I've been showcasing so far because it fires so quickly, the ship shield doesn't have time to recharge. It still takes a year and a day, though. Keep that in mind. Going straight to the Harvester fight. No breaks. No breaks on this train. You can break the shield, as we saw with the ship. If you can break the ship shield, you can break the Harvester shield even faster. At least that's how it normally goes. Now, here's where things take a bit of a... We enter a life lesson stage of the video. People would often look at this and say to themselves, why would I even try to kill a Harvester with the Blitzer? I'm seeing no damage numbers. It's probably not even possible. Who in their right mind would even go through with this? Those people are quitters. Those people will have a hard time amounting to anything worth talking about in their lives because they see a challenge and they simply give up. They don't measure the odds because not every challenge is worth pursuing. Sometimes it won't make you a better person if you waste all this time investing into it. But other times, there's something to learn from these lessons that you're encountering in your life. These obstacles, these challenges. And you can't learn them unless you stick to it. You have to pursue something and get to the other side to reach the benefit in some cases. Some scenarios it won't be worth it, others it will. Try and pick the right challenges to pursue. Blitzer is garbage, though. Oh my god, this weapon is cheeks. Why do people defend it? It's been months. The Blitzer's so good. It's so good, dude. Try it, bro. You're shooting it wrong. You're shooting it wrong. Oh, man, I think that Jimmy's mom would love the Blitzer. Shh, no.
Hey, man, the Blitzer's actually busting beyond belief, brother.
No, this may be shocking, but Blitzer is no longer in the running for best primary weapon. I'm bummed. It had so much potential. Anyway, we're left with the Purifier, crossbow, and Adjudicator. Adjudicator is also getting kicked out with the swiftness. With 30 or 31 shots, you can get 31 kills if every shot's a headshot. You can't miss. To get less value than you'll get from the crossbow or Purifier, and they can get so many more kills against just the voteless. Overseers. Adjudicator can get more kills than the crossbow unless you're facing the ground units and they're stacked up. But Adjudicator versus the flying overseers will be probably a worse experience. I'd say hand over fist. The one thing Adjudicator does better than the other two weapons that are still in the running would be killing the harvesters and breaking shields. But you have to land so many shots to kill them that in the process you will likely die. Like I did. A lot. On level 3 difficulty. So imagine doing that on higher difficulties. That's not really a redeeming quality of the weapon. It's just nice to know you can do it. So that's off the list. Crossbow is not the best weapon against illuminate. Its bigger blast radius and ability to close ship shields is nowhere near good enough to make up for the lack of ammunition. They do essentially the same thing. The important things at least. But Purifier has more than double the ammunition, a similar fire rate, most likely a faster reload speed. I haven't timed it, forgive me. And you'll be handling the overseers that fly, the things that will kill you more often than anything else for the most part, way, way, way better. You can put down more shots against the flying overseers while also handling the voteless at the same time and killing the ground overseers as well. And your shots don't bounce. You'll have an easier time hitting them because you can A, see where they're going easier, and there's not as much arc to them. The things that are the most important to handle with a primary weapon would be, I think, the flying overseers and regular overseers. Killing the voteless is nice, but it's not a big deal because gas grenade exists. If we're looking at the harvesters, I do think it's nice when primaries can take out the horns rather fast, but some support weapons are disgusting against those dudes. AMR one taps the horn, breaks your shield pretty quick, 4 shots to limbs. HMG is actually pretty good. I was sleeping on that a little bit. Better than I thought. Just make sure you change the RPM. I do believe I can say with certainty the Purifier is objectively the single best primary weapon against the Illuminate. If you don't like that, that's fine. Don't use it. Use what you like. It's a video game. You're supposed to have fun playing this thing. It's not even competitive. But if we're speaking about how good something is, I think that Purifier is... That's not what you should compare every weapon to. But if you make a tier list, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I did, and folks didn't like it. I got so many comments. You're actually so bad at the game, dude. Like, so bad. Okay, Diva. Or things such as Purifier's not that good. Purifier's mid. You don't have to like it. I just don't know why people get so emotionally attached to weapons, especially whenever they're not that wild. This is not Wild Hearts. This is not Dauntless. Rest in peace. This is not Monster Hunter, where the weapons have crazy uniqueness to them. You shoot them, and sometimes they kill things faster. Other times they kill things a bit slower. In this case, most guns kill slower than the Purifier. And Purifier just has way more quality of life. And utility. Way more kill potential. And utility that matters. That's what I think. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it a ton. And most importantly, Merry Christmas. Or Happy Holidays. Or both. Laters.